Yeah, I called. I didn't mean to do it in the group chat. Touchdown! Touchdown!
He goes in to the score.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to email this to myself.
Yeah, I think we almost there. We almost there. I just sent it to your email.
This is nothing good.
Okay, I see you, DJ. Well, I see the arm.
Okay. Okay, you hear the sound? Hold on, you don't hear the sound yet, hold on. You hear me now, right? Do you hear me on the microphone?
No sound, no sound. Yeah, I plugged in. I got number 6 on. Oh, yeah.
Can you hear it on your computer? Yeah. So take. Can you hear it now? You hear it? Okay. She can hear you now.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Can you hear me?
You hear me both?
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Turns the ball up to the
1 2 1 2 1 2.
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Tell him talk to us. Talk to us.
I just heard you all, and it just started buffering. So everything's working. It's just buffering a little bit.
Okay.
Well, I noticed. Dude, when she went up, Dean was standing right behind the phone. Everybody shaking their hands off and on out again. Well, I noticed when he was shooting his hand, he stopped. And they had like a photo weight on him and that. I think they had like 30 we get out of the thing, though, the Dean's coming out.
How many seconds I got?
How much time?
Yeah.
We're back in Turbeville, South Carolina, down here at East Clarendon High School. Marcel Fee kicks off for the Lions. It's the short kick. He breaks up the middle. Almost broke that one, folks. That's going to be number 2 for the
return the ball.
Charles Platt returned the ball for the Wolverines. Gain of about, let's say, 8 on that return. Short kick that time by the Louisville Lions. Almost got that ball back in Lion territory. Ball's going to be placed on the 34-yard line of the Wolverines. Louisville packing 5 up front. Wow. Single back in the backfield. From the shotgun, he moves. I was getting ready to say, come on now. Come on now. That time. Louisville defender moved. Offside. Hard count by the quarterback, drew him off, 5-yard penalty. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Wolverines. That's going to put the ball on the 44-yard line of the Lions. Louisville, as I told you in the game show, folks, these young kids look good. They've been in the weight room, they've been working out, and you can tell it. They look really like football players. Oh! That's another one. 2 in a row by the Louisville Lions on a hard count by the quarterback. That's the 2nd time in a row he's drawn the Lions offside. And with that play, that's going to put an end to it. Let me see, 32 seconds at the end of the first quarter, or is they calling it now?
Is that the ball?
Well, I'm looking at the, that's the end of the quarter. Right now we're getting confused because I don't know. It's 32 seconds left on the clock.
There you go. I think it's safe. Because if you ain't, I'm going to quit keeping it.
Timekeeper say if the referee gonna keep time, he ain't gonna do it. Don't need both of them doing it, but they do it anyway. Anyway, it's a timeout on the field. Right, folks, this is our first broadcast of the 2010 Louisville High School football season. Got B.J. Murphy with me. He probably joined me in the second half. He's our engineer on site tonight and making sure that we got everything up and running. Had some technical difficulties to start off the ball game, but we do have it now. Wolverines in that I formation, folks. Lone running back set behind the quarterback. Cade Cook is the quarterback for the Wolverines. He did that hard tap, snapped that time, almost was a fumble. What a play to the outside that time, a lot of speed. It's going to be a face mask.
Shaw on the carrier. Garcia on the stop for Louisville. Flag on the play.
Shaw carried that football for the Wolverines for a gain of, let me say, about 4 hard-fought yards. Flag on the play.
Wow. So you have no bumper.
That's the thing that gets your fish.
Legal call was blocking the back by East Turner.
First down.
Having a here tonight. And down here in Turbeville, South Carolina. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty.
10-yard.
It's going to be first and 15 for the Wolverines. Long wide out to the right. Louisville Lions. Louisville has got to get right on that count.
Illegal receipt by Louisville.
After a short gain of 4 yards, it's going to be first down and 11 for the Wolverines, and that's going to do it for the end of the first quarter. I'll tell you what, folks, it's been a long first quarter here in Turbeville, South Carolina. Louisville Lions looking really good after 4 possessions, scored on 3 of them. Louisville Lions up 21-zip over the Wolverines. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Well, this is our furthest one. Did you hear about the guy that running through the barbershop in France? Okay, so. On 52. I saw we ain't talking about that, man. Yeah, man. The guy, he got Where we at? How much time we got? Right. How much time we got?
Okay. Hey, bring him back up. Bring him back up.
We're back in Turbeville, South Carolina. As I say, folks, we got hot spots and everything else. Was talking to Coach. Coach said he's having problems getting signals down here too. Having problems getting these signals. Good containment that time by the Lions as Shaw tries to take that ball to the outside. Good containment by the Lions. KJ Davis along with number 22. That's KJ Davis. I can't get enough. Number 4. Along with number 4, Jordan Strong. Contain that to the outside. 22 KJ is that defensive end that we were telling you about on yesterday, the speed at the defensive ends, that it's going to be hard to run to the outside on the Lions. Got trips to the left side of the field, long setback on the Wolverines offense. Motion in the backfield. It's a fumble. That was did not advance that football. Should have been a fumble. Should have been a backward pass. They didn't call it.
Yeah, they did.
They called it.
They got to.
Yeah, that was a backward pass.
Trying to see. Referee marking it over here. Your boy over here marking.
Well, they marked it, folks, so it's going to be a loss. So he called it. It's going to be a loss of 15 yards. My goodness.
That's a good number.
Third and 25 for the Wolverines. Ooh, he didn't want to catch that ball.
That was number 56.
Offensive lineman, he's throwing the ball, could not catch it, so he just let it go. If he had caught it, it would have been another penalty. 4th down, 30.
Yeah, okay, good.
For the Louisville Lions. I mean, for the Turbeville Wolverines.
Hello.
The Lions gonna have 2 people back. It's gonna be number 4. It's gonna be Jordan Strong, along with number 2, Zach Rogers. They're gonna be the 2 people receiving for the Louisville
I'll get
Lions.
Justin to go by there and cut it off.
Yeah. So it's good.
Trying to get a number on number 20, the kicker. They do not have his name on the roster.
Go.
Stepped out of bounds, left caught it. It's going to be marked at about the 49-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Louisville Lions from their own 49. Lions have been very successful on offense, scoring on each touch of the football with all but one. We had to kick it away one time. But the Lions looking real good on offense. You know, Coach Bower told me on Wednesday that he expected the offensive Lions to really do good. A lot of speed. He's really impressed by the efforts, the amount of work put in by the running backs at Louisville High School. Grissom at quarterback. Grissom is a sophomore, drops back 2 steps, looks over to the left. He has an open receiver, he turns it up. It's going to be a 1st down for the Louisville Lions. Damian Fee on the catch
Grissom on the pass.
From Grissom, gain of about 11, let's call it. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Lions. 9:45 left here in the first quarter. B.J. Murphy, along with E. Moore, down here in Turbeville, South Carolina. First game of the season for the Louisville Lions. My first call in 8 years. Not nervous anymore, so we should do a whole lot better, folks. Fee sets them down. Hands off. Quick little hit up. No gain much. About a 1-yard gain that time. Strong took it from Fee. Went off the right side of that line. Offense. Gain of 1. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Gain of 1 yard. 2nd and 9.
Jacorium Howes. Denari Garcia split to the left. He has him over the middle. Oh my goodness. It was wide open. Grissom's pass just a little bit out in front. That time, incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Louisville Lions. Here we go, folks. Fee looks over the middle. He got him. It's going to be caught. And it's a fumble. Let's see what they're going to call. Let's see what incomplete.
Yes, incomplete.
Louisville receiver fumbled the ball. Referees deemed he did not have possession. It's going to be a fumble.
There's a 4th down and 9.
4th down and 9. Louisville, are they going to kick it or are they going to try a field goal? They're going to kick it away. Marcel Fee. I'm guessing that Marcel is the brother of David. So 2 brothers on the field. One's kicking right now. Marcel Fee kicking for the Lions. Good punt by Arrow. Went all the way into the end zone. Lions almost got it. That's going to be brought out as we start the 2nd possession for the Wolverines here in the 2nd quarter. 8:03 left here in Turbeville, South Carolina. I'm doing color and play-by-play tonight. Nick, you see what you did to me? That's all right. I know you're listening. Anyway, BJ in the house with me, keeping me company. Wolverines take over on about the 20-yard line. Lions.
Yes, sir.
Big up front, folks. It's going to take a lot of effort to move those lines up front. And he cuts it back. Oh, what a hit. That time, number 5 is Jaquan Howes at the initial point of an attack. Gain of about 2 for the Wolverines. Going to bring up 2nd down. Let's call it 7. Let's give him 3. Fulton comes out to the ball game. Fulton carried that the last time. He's out the ball game right now. Fumble. Lions on it. Recovered by number 64 of the Lions. Has to be Talon Martin. Heads up play that time. Talon saw that ball on the field, jumped on it for the Lions. It's going to be 1st down and 10 from the 18-yard line. Folks, we are excited this year to do Louisville High School athletics. To athletic director Rusty Pemberton, principal Mrs. Snipes, head coach Leon Bower. We thank all 3 of them for allowing us to produce the content for Louisville Athletics for air here on 104.5. Ooh, look at that man. I'm talking about smooth. You hear me? That time Damian Fee just put the afterburners on, lowers his head, moved that ball up about 11 yards. What they gonna call it? Should be a first down, about 11-yard gain. It's gonna be first and goal to go. The ball's on the 9-yard line. Another handoff. There. Oh, he fooled me. What a play. That time Grissom. I tell you what, he hit that ball that time.
Nixon on the tackle for his
I did not even see it. I thought he had handed that ball off to Fee. He had it tucked on his right side, turned it around the right side of the field for about, let me say, a 4-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Lions. The Lions, twins to both sides. Fee. Along with Griffin in the backfield. Hand off to Fee. Fee hits hard, carries it down to about the 1-yard line. Quick hit at that time off the left side of that Louisville line.
Owens made the stop for his friend.
Going to spot that ball at about the 1.5-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 for the Lions. The Lions scored on 4 or 5 possessions. We're trying to make it right now on this fifth possession. Another.
And finally, I would like to announce our 5th and 6th graders.
Okay. Yeah.
These are our 5th and 6th graders of our mini cheer camp. Give them a round of applause. Parents, we look forward to beginning our cheer camp on Monday. Thank you for allowing your mini cheerleader to be a part of our cheer team for this week. Please come back and join us next Friday, August 26th, for our mini cheer camp showcase. Once again, give our mini cheer camp participants a round of applause. At this time, parents.
Now, if you need some stats,
Thank you.
we have 230 passing yards. Grissom is thrown for 230.
Goodness.
We've rushed the ball 14 times for 58 yards. Of course, we got 270 total yards. And they have 73, they have negative 47.
Wow. I'm trying to get you on.
Okay.
Where we at, BJ? Where we at now? Yeah, but the one there? No, you didn't. You didn't cut that other link.
Yeah.
That's all that'll bring me back up in 10 minutes.
Again, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our corporate sponsors again.
Okay.
Petroleum, the Citizens
I
Bank,
don't know how to do.
Huggins Family
Oh,
Farm,
that's good, but I'm trying to get stats.
TPA,
I'm trying to get the
Underground, Wildlife Specialties,
You done cut me off.
Sunbeam, Reynolds and Moore, Tony Dennis Construction, Barnes Trucking, First Choice Ambulance, Baker Transportation, Williams Trucking, the medicine
She
cabinet,
had a signal,
Farmer's
BJ.
telephone,
Has she got a
radio
signal now?
insurance,
She had us on. Audio and all was working.
Limited Enterprises, Joe Welch, Mr. Benton Blaker, Kendall Wingard Cook, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Jenny Brown, Pay It Forward
No,
Medical,
I was talking to her.
Donnie's Truck and
She
Auto,
was listening to what I was saying on the mic.
Floyd Motor and Body Shop, A1 Tire,
37
Pat
total yards.
Coacher, and Central Mini Stop. Again, thank you for your support.
We got 230 yards back to zero. Yeah. It's very only something. Yep. Hopefully we'll score a couple more times. They have a running clock and we'll be happy. Yeah, like 4, I think it is 48 points is continues to run the clock. Doesn't stop.
What she got now?
Yeah. It'll be a rainy ride home. God, I hate that.
Check 1 2 1 2. Turbyville, Emo,
Yeah, we went
BJ, LaShondra.
It may be better to go that way. Yeah, we can.
I'm talking to you, LaShondra. Can you hear me? Can she hear me?
Hey, Mom, how are you? I'm the cheerleader thing. I was giving you a football update.
Oh.
Halftime, Louisville 37. East Clarendon 0.
We went out to eat.
East Clarendon. 37.
Where was it? Back Street Green.
That's it.
Oh, like you got it.
A surprise for you.
Where we at now?
He says he submitted all my paperwork and everything. Right back from him. But JT Williams just called him and said,
What is Buffalo?
a job for him. And that's the market. JT Williams, Montclair School.
1 2 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Do you hear me, LaShondra?
Okay, that's what. Okay, that was from a minute ago.
Statesville is closer.
Where we at?
Okay, I'm talking now, LaShonda. I'm talking 1 2 3 4. This is me talking, and we'll see if this comes through.
Can she hear you?
Okay, hold on a second.
Can she hear you?
It's a delay. It's not. It's a little delay. What you say, Sean? Delay.
Yeah, but what? I don't know why. Usually I keep Sunday every second Sunday, every other Sunday. I usually keep them I sit out there about 3 or 4 hours. So go back and they fly about
I need to. Can I talk to you a minute? BJ, can I talk to you a minute? Can I do my game whether it's buffering or not? Can I just do the game? Well, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Just do the game. Whether it buffers or not. I need you off the phone. I need you on the mic. And just let that run. And we're going to do the game.
Okay. I'm call you back. Okay, so just gonna record the game. We're not gonna worry about that.
Do what? Oh yeah, we're gonna do the audio because I need to practice. So I told you whatever's on there is on there. I told you to get on the mic, practice doing color. That's what I told you. I know. I told you leave that recording so I can see how we doing. Just leave it on the field in the middle, something, so I can see what we doing.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Hey, you know you ain't talking about on the phone, Chris.
I ain't too much worried about. I'm talking about when they actually come back. I want to do some stats. We need to practice. Turn that in the middle of the field, like I said. Put that.
Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob. Is there a trash can down there?
I'm not in the mood to do that.
Okay, let's go.
I'm really not.
I know.
Exactly. And that's how we leave it.
Hey, come on. That's right. Smile.
All right, folks, we're back here in Turveyville, South Carolina. A minute 33 left in halftime. You with BJ Murphy. What's up, BJ?
What's going on, Emo?
I tell you what, it's been a great game. 37-0 is your score. Louisville having their way with the Wolverines here in Turveyville, South Carolina. I got Coach. Coach going to give us some stats. As soon as I can get him on here, he's on the phone right now, but he's going to give us some stats in just a minute. But you with 104.5 broadcasting live from here in Turveyville, South Carolina. Coach, what everybody calls you?
Coach McGriff.
Coach McGriff. Coach is one of the coaches down here at Louisville. We're going to let Coach give us the stats here for the first half. Coach McGriff.
For the first half so far, Louisville has 58 rushing yards on 14 carries. Passing yards 11 out of 16 for 230 yards. With total offensive plays, yardage is 273 for East Clarendon. They had a total of 17 plays for a total of negative 47 yards.
Stats here in the first half, folks, and I tell you what, Louisville just had its way. Now, I think Coach told me that Grissom had over 200 yards passing, 230 yards passing. That's quite a half for the young man Grissom, young quarterback. As I told you, he's only a 10th grader, 6'1", 170 pounds, BJ.
Wow.
Sophomore quarterback for Louisville, really doing a tremendous job here in the first half. Now, if you listen to the pregame show with Coach Bower, he kept talking about the running backs.
Yeah, those guys are fast. They're like scat backs, man. They can really get into the hole, man. Reminds me of myself when I was in the 10th grade.
You was a scat back. Huh? Ain't nothing wrong with that, BJ. Now when we look at the defense of Louisville, now I don't know whether you heard the stats. I want to make sure I'm right. Coach, didn't you say minus 20?
Minus 47 yards.
Minus 47 yards.
Yeah, they
for
doing the
the
job.
Wolverines.
Yeah.
So that's one heck of a doggone.
That's a stop. They're enforcers, man. They out here making these plays happen. These guys are quick on the ends, and I'm really impressed with them, man. They're really good.
Now, Louisville, if you look at the roster on Louisville, BJ, it's basically a young team.
Yeah.
When I go down the roster, just count them off for you. Let me tell you how many seniors on the roster.
Okay.
3, 4.
Whoa. that team is deep for years to come.
4 seniors on the roster. And Louisville is running anywhere from 2 to 3 deep, BJ, in each position.
Man,
Now, when you have a football team that deep, 2 to 3 deep in each position,
that's why these guys are powerhouses, man.
well, I told you, I was talking about them before the game started. And I was telling you how they are cut. I know BJ was laughing at me when he was listening to the interview. But BJ, not that the athletes from East Clarendon are not cut, but look at the difference in the athletes.
Yeah.
Louisville looks like a completely conditioned football team. You can tell they've been in the weight room, and their speed is evident. We're getting ready to kick off here in the second half. 12 minutes on the clock. 37-0 is your score. Marcel Fee to kick off for the Lions. He kicks this up and away. Ball fielded on the 20-yard line. Louisville stops at about the 34. Going to be a gain of about 13 on that return.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty good half. I'm looking at for the receiving core for Louisville to step it up.
With 227 yards passing. I don't know how much stepping up they going to do, BJ.
Yeah, I want to go to the next level.
That stepped up pretty good. Got a Lion down on the field. And he's being worked on. This time of the year, folks, you get a lot of cramping. Athletes' first game of the season, even though they're conditioned, the humidity, the exertion, cramps are just about a pastime the first few games of the season. Kept it right here as the Wolverines take the field for the first time here in the second half. Only 31 seconds gone here in the second half, BJ. When we look at the Wolverines, not much success in running the ball, and we noticed they hadn't thrown the ball that much at all tonight, BJ.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if the weather has anything to do with it tonight, Emo, because it's got some light drizzle still coming down.
To Shaw. Shaw's going to be stopped on the outside for a loss of about 2. Lions are quick laterally. Very quick laterally.
Loss of 3 yards.
Right now, ball's resting on the 32-yard line of the Wolverines. Number 15, Cade Cook, quarterback for the Wolverines.
Stop for Louisville.
Louisville really looks good on defense. I noticed, BJ, the lateral defensive backs filling the gaps in the middle. They're coming up quick. Very, very good pursuit on the part of the Lions.
Yeah, it's definitely a speed team that we're looking at this year rolling out. So we're looking at these guys to really attack the ends. And, like as you just saw, these guys are quick to the ball.
Quick handoff again. Oh, he almost got that one. Overthrown that time. Pass was intended for number 11. Overthrown by Hunter Macon.
It's third down, no fourth down.
It's going to be 3rd down and 10.
It is.
Fourth down and 10.
13.
Coach keeping me right. Coach says 4th and 13, Earl.
I ain't paying. You don't pay no attention there.
I ain't no more.
Don't pay no attention.
Time cue said, "Don't look at my clock." Punted away by the Wolverines. Fair catch called for by number 2 of the Lions. That's going to be Zach Rogers. Lions going to take over, BJ. Ball's placed on their own 43-yard line. It's going to be first. You know, in talking to Coach Boulware on Wednesday, Coach was awfully confident about tonight's ball game.
Right. And taking into consideration, you know, the weather, we thought it was going to be like heavy downpours, but the weather agreed with tonight's game, which gave them sort of an advantage tonight.
Now, but when you look at these Lions now in the Jamboree,
Yeah.
the Lions actually, if I'm not mistaken, was 27 yards. Offense too, something like that in the Jamboree last week. Offsides right there, a jump.
Defense.
About a defensive end that time, a little anxious to get on the inside. He's going to be called for the neutral zone violation. That's going to be number 33 of the Wolverines. Number 33 for the Wolverines, Jordan Wright Jr. Here for the Wolverines. We'll see him again next year, I should say. Long pass downfield. He's wide open. He catches it. Couldn't stay in bounds. That time 10, 20, 30, 40, 44 yards.